Well, the Heavy Six is my first all-instrumental rock guitar release. So we plan to launch the film clip on the 19th of November, and then the actual song will be released on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, all the stuff on the 26th of November. Well, instrumental stuff is kind of my first love. When I was growing up, listening to artists like Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Steve Morse. I still remember getting Surfing with the Alien and having it just completely blow me away. And when Steve Vai released Passion and Warfare, that was a game changer for me. I thought, I've got to do that someday. Guitar is my passion. It's what I spend all my time practicing. Every song I write on guitar first. And this single, The Heavy Six, is the first track that I'm going to release as completely an instrumental track, so I'm super excited. So when I was writing this, I wrote the opening lick first, and it's very aggressive, very in-your-face kind of showy, sort of choppy lick. And when I was writing the rest of the tune, I sort of carried that through, thinking about like a bunch of rough and tumble outlaws, like 6 people. The tune's also in 6, so that sort of got the number 6 in my head. When I was writing the tune, I was thinking about them sort of having adventures, this group of 6. And as it moves through the tune, through the changes, you sort of imagine a group of badasses having adventures. So when I was going to record this, I got in contact with some friends of mine. The bass player Chris Pearson is one of Australia's finest bass players, and he happened to be in London living not that far away from me. And luckily enough, we've become pretty good friends in the UK. And then his friend Giuliano Osella, craziest and best drummers, just an absolute powerhouse on the drums. And when you put the first letters of our last names together, Pearson, Osella and Eaton, it spells Poe. And the name Poe kind of ties in with the overall theme. It's very rock, it's very fusiony, that sort of gothic imagery sort of runs through the whole EP, so the name Poe was just perfect. Yeah, so as I said, Chris Pearson's on the bass, Giuliano Osella is on the drums, and then my good friend Henry Dearden came in. Henry and I have played together tons around the UK scene, and he's an amazing keyboard player and composer as well. So I wrote all the tunes, and then Chris, Giuliano and myself workshopped them, rehearsed them, and then we went in and recorded them at Silver Shark Studios. And then Henry came in later and did all the post-production stuff with the keyboards and the pianos and all the pads and everything. So it was a really fun process. This was recorded at Silver Shark Studios in Balham in London, the UK. The 5 tunes, we rehearsed them all, jammed them out, made sure of our last minute arrangements, and then went in and tracked them all in one day. We recorded all the drums and the bass that day. It was a long day, 5 tracks, 5 progressive instrumental tracks, so it's no small feat to the guys. I recorded my scratch guitar tracks, and then I recorded them at my home studio over the next few months. Henry came and we basically put the icing on the cake with the keyboards and the pads and all the other final arrangements. The film clip will be out on the 19th of November 2020, and the track will be released on all platforms on the 26th of November, which is a Thursday, I believe. You can pre-save it on all my socials, on my website. I've got the pre-save link, so if you go to the pre-save link and give it a quick save, you can actually save it to your Spotify, so as soon as it comes out, it pops up. Same with Apple. Yeah, so you can find out all the info about the track, some of the backstory, some studio photos, all the links, all the pre-saved links, and I'll have the links to buy or download all on my website, which is www.beneatonmusic.com. You can also go to my Facebook page, my Instagram, my YouTube, and my Twitter, which is all under the name Ben Eaton Music, and look for The Heavy Six and Poe.